Okay, welcome in. I'm now going to be continuing this 32 and 32, looking at the New York Islanders. So last season they finished with a record of 39, 27, and 16 for 94 points. They got into the they finished third in the Metropolitan Division, and for the second year in a row, they would play Carolina in the first round of the playoffs. Unfortunately, it was very short-lived. They were eliminated in 5 games, and in the previous year they were eliminated in 6. So here's hoping they don't play the Hurricanes in this upcoming postseason, because it could be a sweep if this trend continues. So as always, I look at the contracts that have expired and see whether or not they have been re-signed, or if there's still possibly a free agent. So Simon Holmstrom, I will start with him. His contract has expired. I'm pretty sure because he's 22, 23 years old that he is an RFA. Therefore, the Islanders have to sign him to a contract. Mike Riley came over on a 1-year deal this past season, and he has yet to re-sign or sign elsewhere. As we speak, because of his age, 30, 31 years old, he is a UFA. Therefore, he can sign wherever he so chooses. Oliver Wahlstrom. His contract also expired, and I'm taking a look on this very nice list of people on their on the Islanders squad. Oh my God, I'm so tired right now. I can't even think. All right, so he is a free agent, but just like Holmstrom, I'm pretty sure, because when you're in like your early to mid 20s, you do have restrictions when it comes to contracts. So I'm pretty sure he's an RFA. Kyle McLean in the same boat. He has yet to re-sign. Again, still an RFA, so the Islanders would have to pitch a deal in order for him to be under contract, I guess, next season. Ruslan Ishkakov, if I'm pronouncing that name correctly. I haven't heard much of him. I think he only played in 1 playoff game this past season, if I'm going to be honest with you. I'm just going to take a look at this list and see if he's here. Ruslan Ishakov. I do not. Oh, yes, he is. And yes, his contract did expire. So he is also an RFA. Cal Clutterbuck's contract expired. It felt like this guy was an Islander forever. I can't remember the last time he wasn't on the team, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. 35, 36 years old. Clearly leaning towards the end of his career, but I can see him maybe getting another year contract, whether he stays with the Islanders or decides to go elsewhere. But I still think he has a little bit of gas left in the tank. Matt Martin, is in the same boat. He's also a UFA, so if he wants to sign elsewhere, he can't, unless he decides to stick on Long Island. Again, just like Clutterbuck, I think his time is definitely winding down. Another year, 2 tops. But when you're a fourth-line guy, it's hard to make a long career, and even if you do have a good 10, 15-year career, it goes by pretty quick. Sebastian Aho, not to be confused with Sebastian Aho of the Carolina Hurricanes, who I will be talking about in a future video. He is also on the list as a free agent, and because he's 27, I'm pretty sure that means he is a UFA, unless he signed a very late contract with the Islanders. He could be an RFA. Either way, he is a free agent. Robert Bortozzo came over from a trade with the St. Louis Blues to the New York Islanders. He is a UFA, and just like anyone in their mid to late 30s, it's hard to keep going consistently, especially when the game is so fast. So I give Bortozzo a couple more years at best before he decides to hang up the skates. And Hudson Fasching's contract doesn't expire until next season, so I don't have to worry about talking about him at least for another year. On the goaltending aspect, Ilya Sorokin's contract did expire, but he has re-signed. $8.25 million over 8 seasons, so he is clearly going to be the number 1 guy. Not that he isn't. Semyon Varlamov still has 3 years left to go on his deal. Do they stick with this goaltending tandem for 4 more years? I doubt it, but at least for this upcoming season, this should be the 2 goaltenders you have on your roster. All right, that takes care of the New York Islanders recap as this 32 and 32 continues. As always, if you're new to this channel and you like this type of content, feel free to hit the sub button. I'd be very grateful and very appreciative. Until next time, as always, take care.